everybody, I'm Diane Gale and I am the author of the blog sustainableslowliving.com, and today you and I are going to make homemade taco seasoning together, and I am going to show you 2 ingredients that you can put in this mix that are going to make it taste and perform just like the packet seasoning that you love. And these ingredients I have not seen in other recipes out there on the big old interweb. So why do you want to make your own taco seasoning? It is much more affordable. It is something that you can make a little quantity of and have on hand, and taco seasoning is good for so much more than tacos, so it's very useful in the kitchen. You can control the ingredients that go in it, so you can put all organic spices in it, ensuring that it's healthier for you. And you can adjust the spiciness of the recipe to your liking. So those are all great reasons for you to do this. This video is going to be so quick and so easy because I really am not going to go over individually putting all of these in a container and mixing it up for you. That seems redundant. These are our seasonings, spices and seasonings that are going in there, and I am going to read from my notebook to tell you what they are, because there is no way that I'm going to remember all of these measurements. So we have 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin, and these are your main spicy spices. So these are the ones that you're going to want to adjust to make it spicier or milder. This is a pretty mild recipe because I prefer my taco seasoning mild. So if you like things spicy, you might want to put in a little bit more of chili powder and cumin. We also have 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of granulated garlic, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon each of crushed red pepper, oregano, and black pepper. And those are our basic spices that we're going to put in here. Now the secret ingredients are 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, which is going to help your seasoning mix to thicken when you're cooking your taco burger with it, the way that your packets thicken, and 1/2 teaspoon of powdered beef bouillon. Now you know that I don't generally endorse powdered bouillon. I don't particularly like powdered bouillon when I'm cooking. I like to have a bouillon paste, or of course, you know, bouillon made from farm fresh ingredients. But powdered bouillon is necessary for this recipe. It works very well in this recipe, and it adds just the right taste element to it that you need to make this taste just like the packets that you purchase in the store. Seems a little silly for me to even show you this part on camera, but all we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put it all in a bowl. Obviously yours is not going to be on a plate to start with, and then we're just going to mix it all up. If you have a little whisk to mix it up, that's ideal. I don't have one here, but you can also just mix it up with a spoon. Just take your time and make sure that you mix it up really well. And when you're finished, you will have something like this. So, how do you use this in place of the packets that you buy in the store? You're going to do it the same way that you do with the packet. Now we're talking about when you're making taco beef. You're going to brown your taco beef in a skillet, 1 pound of taco beef. You're going to add in 1 cup of water, and you're going to add in 3 tablespoons of this blend. Okay, once your meat is browned, you put in your water, you put in your blend, you stir it up, and then just allow it to simmer on low until it becomes thick. And there you go, you have it. You have great taco meat for all of your favorite taco dishes. You know exactly what's in it. It is adjusted to the spiciness that you prefer, and you've really saved yourself a lot of money. Even if you have to buy some seasonings to get started with, if you use a lot of taco seasoning, over time you're going to save a great deal of money. There is so much more that can be done with this recipe than just taco beef. Like lots more. And as always, there is more information over on the blog for you, particularly on that subject. things that you can do with this seasoning mix besides just make taco beef. Next week we are going to make homemade tortillas, and it is the best tortillas recipe that you will ever have. I am super excited about them. I just learned how to make them myself. I made a batch yesterday and they are so good that you can eat them just like they are. They don't need anything on them, they don't need anything in them. They are just perfect the way they are. So come back next Thursday and see that recipe, and you will be making yourself some homemade tacos that are out of this world. You'll never go back to store-bought again. I'm so glad that you stopped in and joined me here today. I hope you're going to make yourself some of this homemade taco seasoning. Leave a comment down below and let me know how it goes for you, or just how you feel about making your own seasoning mixes instead of purchasing them in the store. You and I are going to get together again, and we are going to do it really soon.